fuck is up, everybody? That's perfect. What up, dude? Let's be patient here. Let's see. My dog. What up, dude? Alrighty, what the fuck is up, everybody? I decided to do a little pop-up stream till I get the schedule figured out. Alrighty, so we just took out the current Asian session low here. I am kind of bullish for the day because of the way the daily closed bullish here. We got a bullish daily closure, no daily top wick. We're re-breaking the Asian session low. What are we gonna do here? Can we You cannot hear me, it sounds super low. How about now? I don't know what the hell that Kevin deal is. Somebody named Kevin. What is this? Stream boss. What is it though? I don't know. If your name is Kevin, I fuck with you. Fuck out of here. Chatbot should be working though. Always. Let me. Can I make it more transparent? There we go. There's only what, 5 of you guys here. I'll show you guys my stats for this challenge. This is the calendar so far. We're getting there. We're getting there, gang. We're getting there. We just broke the current Asian session low. The 15-minute just closed. We're starting to pull back here. What can happen here? I decided to make my own indicator. I was looking to take some buys here, but how could I? There was nowhere to take buys there. I had no entry. Can we get a closure, pull back, and then a flip bullish? That would be interesting. I made this indicator on Pine Editor. Oh, damn. Where the hell? Oh, I fucked my ESS score. I need to make more money to get paid out. But it's straight. We'll put a buy stop here. We're activated here. If we re-break the lows, we make a new low and then re-break that low, that's where my stops are going to be. All right, we're closing there at 20 pips. Let's chill out and wait for this hourly closure. Technically, I would be holding on for more because what I want to see is if price goal is going to go lower, I would like to see a fake out above this level. So any profit above this level, I'm Gucci. Because if price were to continue lower, we would see a fake out above this level. So that fake out is what I'm anticipating. Ideally, I was targeting the hourly highs here for the hourly flip. So generally what I do is I put my target, my entry, and then I'll pretty much have a hard closure at 50% of the target. So this was my target. This was my entry. 50% would have been right here. So any push above these highs, and that was the closure. So I was pretty close. I'm still grinding the 25K I won from Wix. My brother, you're a savage. Do you guys see the Zoom link in the chat? How many pips did we see here? 47, 45? Nice. Yeah, we're supposed to see a fake out here if price is going to continue lower. If not, price is going to create a support here, re-break the high, and continue up. But I need to wait for this hourly closure to confirm that. This is our second closure below now. If the hourly closes like this, our 30-minute closing down below into range, we might see a pullback, maybe somewhere up into these highs here to grab orders before coming down. If so, what's the next level I can take buys off of? I would have to see it come all the way down here. But in order for me to see it come all the way down here, I need resistance formed here to confirm the resistance and then a push to the downside. But I'm more bullish for the day. Because of the way the daily closed bullish, we are at a major level of support on the daily time frame. I think this angle might be better. Is it? I don't know. I'll play around with this camera. Hold on. I can't hear you. How the? Why is that shit so loud? Yo, Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear. I don't know why I turned my music all the way down here, but it's still so much louder than Zoom. What's up, bro? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, bro.
Yeah, I'm still working on that 25K that I got from Wix.
That's the one that you won in the giveaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I had a max profit target and a max loss so that I can stay within the score, but on one of these Nasdaq days, it was a news day, and you're allowed to trade news on these accounts, on the S2Fs.
Yeah.
And I was just in a position from like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and then news came, and then I completely forgot, and then news spiked it down. Where was it? Was it before this gap up? It was this day. I marked it up because I was trying to make a video on it, and I couldn't see the setup even though the history says it's here, but I guess because it switched over from I think the contract switched over here. I think that's what happened. I think the contract might have switched or something, and I think it messed up because there was supposed to be this news candle here, or was it this one? It was one of these 8:30 news candles. Maybe it was this one? But it doesn't show up on my chart though. It was this one. I don't know why it doesn't show up on the chart when I put executions. It doesn't show up here. But it's on the, this is the 25th? Yeah, this is the 25th. 24th. This is NFP, right?
I don't know. Probably. It looks like a big candle, so.
But I shorted here at like 7 in the morning. I shorted here. And then my idea was, all right, cool. If we make a new high, retest it and break, then that would be my stop. And then news came out and I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize news was coming out. And then I did research and I was like, oh yeah, I can trade news. So I just set my stops here. And I had my TP right below these lows here, at this candle here. And then news dropped it, it smacked it, and it made me 600 bucks, which was more than double what I was supposed to make. So that extended, made me, so then when I took a loss and I had a losing day, now my score, I would need to make 4,000 instead of 3,000.
Gotcha.
But it's no big deal because once you get to the 4,000, then I can request a 2,000 payout instead of a 1,500.
Nice.
But yeah, this was the trade. Yeah, I was expecting after failing to go higher here at all-time highs that we would reject and come down. But the news took off and then it gapped up. We have 2 minutes left. Let's see, what is price doing now? Okay, so it looks like we might possibly be getting the fake out where I was saying here. Maybe not. The hourly's closing bearish, still no top wick. 30's got barely any top wicks here. We have no bottom wick here on this 15. This structure looks bearish here. If this isn't where we reverse off of, faking out to the downside here, I think our next level is down here. Because since we're bullish on the daily, we're hunting for a bottom wick if we're going to flip bullish to create that top wick. So if we're hunting for that bottom wick, where would that bottom wick possibly be? Maybe taking out the Asian low liquidity before continuing up. Maybe taking out this New York liquidity before going back up. Or maybe tapping it before going back up. So if price gives us a decent sell setup, we can take sells targeting maybe this low or a retest of this low here. But this already looks primed to take off, right?
Yeah. That. You have to do arrow if it creates a top wick.
It depends what's it gonna do first, right? Are we gonna come down and then flip bullish, or come up and then flip bearish? That's very interesting. Yeah, right now we're just popping back and forth. This thing's gonna pop one way or the other. See, generally I like to see a fake out above here before price comes back down. The same thing that we see here before continuing back up. But here we just have all these equal highs here. Price tried, it failed.
Yeah.
Alright, that looks clean. What do we have here on the 3-minute? That would have been a clean buy. That's 15 pips, 20 pips, 25, 27, 29, 31. Sheesh. From my entry, 79 pips. That's awesome. What's up, Nadeem? How are you, bro? Bless you, dog. What are you gonna do here? What a move. See if we can pivot off this VWAP for continuation up. That's interesting. Interesante. Let's remove everything. I'm gonna wait on this 15 closure. Kind of staying under VWAP here. What the hell's going on? Damn, this agua making me burp. What the fuck? Whoa there, money printer. What's up, guys? Damn, what the fuck's up with this angle? Oh. That's not a void. My closet door. I need to find a spot for this. I move my setup around. Whoa, buddy. It's a breakout. This looks bearish to me. Only on the 5-minute though. Boom, boom, boom. How'd you guys do tonight? Have you guys caught anything? Were you guys in that with me?
I'm in a sell up a 1 hour flip, so a little drawdown, but I think it'll flip and fill that
I agree.
previous hourly wick, so that's what I'm.
Yeah, I'm anticipating a fake out here. That's why I'm skeptical about taking the continuation buys here, because I'm anticipating a fake out here. And we're staying below VWAP. I might have a sell stop here. Yeah, we just closed right below it again.
top wick to get about 50% of the previous hourly candle to take a sell, but I wasn't as patient this time.
That 50% stuff is a pretty big deal. I've been noticing. What I do is, like what I said earlier, I chose my target and then my entry, and then I kind of mark like the 50% mark area of from my entry to the target, and then I like conservatively try to target that middle spot.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it too in big ranges where it hits that 50% mark. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
like to the T.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And if you get it on the top wick, that gives you more area to manage the trade too. Or bottom wick going up.
Yeah, I'm liking this, guys. I'm liking this a lot. All right, I'm gonna close here at 30 pips.
Nice.
It should come down here. But it's what they say. It's just those base hits. Those base hits. I can't go into more. I can't take a more than a $300 loss, or I'm extending my score. It's hard not to listen to other people. I was watching TTE, and he was like, "Oh, when I'm like halfway through to profit target, I raise my lot size." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll probably raise my lot size too now that I'm halfway." And then I was like, "Listen, dumbass, you're not him. You're you. Stick with what you're doing and stop worrying about the other shit." I was already ready to start adding some risk because of, oh yeah, I'm already halfway through too. I can probably just add some risk. No, this is much better. So we have 30 here and then 20 here. I don't know why this deleted. I'm gonna wait for this 30 to close. If we can form another top wick and then flip bearish, I'll reattempt the same position off the VWAP here. Wait, my voice is quiet? I'm trying to make this sound as ASMR as possible. Everybody says something a little bit different. I feel like YouTube is just slacking. I didn't click on Twitch or any of the other stuff because they're just, I don't know, they're just bad. I went a year on Twitch and a year on Kick and got 0 followers. 0. Oh, are you on Zoom? You know what? Maybe Zoom doesn't actually have the proper mic. It does, HyperX Quadcast. Alright, let's max out my voice here. How about now? YouTube, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I deleted the old layout and I just got a new, like, very basic, minimal layout, like. Just basic. I was gonna do a Halloween stream, but I was like, oh, Halloween's on a Friday. What'd you guys do for Halloween?
Just hung out. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, every year I have a couple friends who throw a little costume party at their house, so all of us go and we have a little. Whoa, why didn't my alarm ring, you piece of shit, dude? What kind of gay ass shit is TradingView, bro? Why doesn't this alarm ring, dude? That's annoying, bro. Damn, that's 50 pips that I just missed out on in 1 minute. Fucking gay. Oh well. Back to gold. Let's wait for this 30 closure. That's why I set the alarm with TradingView. You don't fucking hear these alarms. What the hell's going on? What the hell does this mean? How come we didn't hear that earlier? You guys saw me set it too. It's gotta be open? I was also the purge for the Halloween costume party, bro. I'll be right back. No, I thought it was I was in my car. I came home in my work van today. Whoa, look at that dump. What was that? That was 100 pips from my entry. Jeez. Let's see if I get banned for this. Ooh, this thing might fly bullish now, dude. Yeah, it's low enough that I don't think I'm gonna get banned. Well, that's a nice bearish push. 30-minute closed doji. Can we get a celery below the range here? I might just push. Can't believe I missed that 50 pip push there, bro. All because the alarm doesn't ring. I'm gonna have to go back to using Webull for my alarms. Webull lets me set unlimited amount of alarms. So we are bullish, so I mean, the previous daily closed bullish. Huh. Damn, what to write off of it, dude? do we close at? 3999. Nice. I needed a top wick on that 30 if I wanted to take the celery back down. Damn, I can't figure out a comfortable spot for this hat. That means I need a haircut. That means I have too much hair. Without a top wick there, I couldn't have taken that. Yeah, everybody say what's up to Market Mechanic. Water. He just texted me right now. It's a beautiful hourly push to the downside here. Our next level of interest is over here. Listen, everybody.
What's up, chat?
Oh. Say that again. Say what's up again, bro. Hey. What are you about to do here, Goldilocks? MNG, what the hell's that? This might just continue pushing down here. If we don't get a top wick, can we at least get a closure below and then a top wick and then a rebreak of the low? That wouldn't be bad. If that is the case, then my MNQ positions should play out. Hey. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you guys doing, dude? I would like to know how you're doing. You think the alert will ring this time? Whoa. It's just ugly price action on MES. Let's just go back to gold. Alright, I'm gonna have a buy stop here. On the reflip bullish here. Failure to make new lows, tried to come down, failed. Four-hour daily low coming up to make the flip. This has been hunting for the daily low. This is the second time we try to come down and it fails. Let's see what it do here. You guys hear the music or is it too low? If it's too low, that's better. Alright, I'm break even here. What was that, 14 pips? This thing should fly here. This thing should just break out and take off. This was the retest. I don't think it should have another retest unless it wants to come down. No. Yes, took me out. I wonder if I should reattempt. The wick, closure below, back in range. Guess we have 5 minutes here. The last 5 minutes is where it should drive. I guess I gave it a good attempt. That's back in profit, yeah. I gave it a good shot. This was a risky trade. And even then you saw 14 pips there. You saw these fucking ranges are huge. Yeah, bro. That's exactly what happened to me. I had to take care of things that were a lot more important than just streaming. And I was just neglecting a lot of things to come and stream. And I was like, alright, bet. I'm going to just take it easy. Yeah, bro. And then between streaming and being in Discord talking all day, between being in the chats and talking all day, between creating my videos and doing all of the videos and then trading and then working and then just being active on my phone all day long, that shit was fucking with me. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, in this case, it was just the difference between one candle or the next. Was I gonna enter the breakout here or the next candle? I see how I went break even. It pulled back a couple pips and then it took me out. That was a really, really solid decision to go break even because I would have survived here by a couple of pips. So in the future, that would be a trade that comes back, almost hits me, and then takes off and keeps going, which is what I want. This is a breakout trade back into range. This isn't like a rejection from the high here where we took out these highs and then came down, or when we took out these lows and then came up. We're rejecting, respecting support here back into range. So whenever we take out a low like this, it's a higher probability that we're going to get a strong push. When we take out a high, you see how the push here was strong after taking out the Asian high, and the push here was strong after taking out the low that we made during market open. But once we bounced off this level that we broke out of here, the breakout wasn't very strong. Whereas here, when we broke out of this level, the breakout was really strong. It was a 30 pip breakout. So going break even here, you would have still hit your target. Going break even here, you would have still hit your target. So going break even here, it took me out at break even. So it's just one of those where it just didn't run like this one and it didn't run like this one. I mean, I could have closed at like 15 pips, but I'm not. My target was here. Halfway to my target was about 20 something pips, and we were at about like 14. So that's why I went break even. I said, okay, bet. I'll risk those 14 pips at break even to push for that extra 20, 25 pips total. I don't think we're going to get any volume at 9 with this time change. Maybe I'm wrong.
Alright, bro.
What the hell? No way. You're going to put...
Hello?
No way. You're going to make that your work truck, dog? Your mobile?
Under here, and then I'm gonna have 3 bins. 1 bin under the platform.
Yeah, China doesn't change their clock, so that's why for us, before this time change, China would open at 9 p.m. for us. For them, it's still 8 in the morning. Now that we've had the time change, it's back to 8 p.m. for us, aligning with their 8 in the morning. So before, when we would get that candle, that push at 9 p.m., that was the Asian market opening, because over there it was 8 p.m. But we don't get that here. We don't get that anymore. So that volume was this 9 o'clock push. I don't think we're gonna get a push here at 9 once we close. Or that volume was the Asian market open. So because we moved back our time and hour, that's what oh, why is this? Oh yeah, -5 because New York just changed. Yeah, makes sense. So we just came down. Looks like a solid reattempt. I'm gonna have another buy stop here. 15 closed bullish, came down, created a bottom wick. We broke below the previous 5, and now we're flipping bullish. We could at least target the VWAP here. Yeah, this looks like a solid setup. Why is my chart frozen? If this re-breaks that low, we can use that for our stops. Whoa. That is hella volume, so this is going to be our stops here. If this candle flips bearish, that's probably gone. Alright, below this low. Wow, that's crazy volume right now. The break of this or the fill of this as my break-even point. I think we should see a fake out above this level in some. We're going break even here. Damn, it took me out. Oh well, that's my last trade for the night. It basically tapped my line. I tried to get into standbys here. I paid some commissions. I think I paid like 5 pips in commission on that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the 9 o'clock closure and then we're outie. I think both of these are beautiful trades. I might have gone break even too early, but it is what it is. 50% of the trades played out. The other 50% got stopped break even. There it goes. That's beautiful. Oh well, this makes me very, very happy though. What did the Nasdaq do? Oh, we actually reversed. So after those 50 ticks that it would have given me, had this. That's 100 ticks it would have given me. You piece of garbage. I was going to do the 15 flip here for 250 pips. What a bitch. Took me out, drove, took me out, drove. Oh well. I think it's a great session. 50 pips on the session, and then I caught 20 pips earlier. I caught 20 pips here on these buys. Let's look at the stats here, bro. You guys are going to see something crazy. Trade direction. 41 trades in the last 3 weeks. And 41 of them were short and 4 of them were long. Almost 100% of my trades were shorts. These were the first 4 longs that I took tonight. 2 break-even longs. This one played out and this one played out. So today was the first long that I took in the last 3 weeks. The last 40 trades. A 150 pips. Nice. How many pips in total did I get tonight? In total, 65 pips. What is that? Yeah, about 65 pips. Not bad, dude. Not bad. 50 here. And then 20 here. That's 70. So then I really only lost 7 pips in commission. Not bad. Damn, I lost almost 10 pips in commission. That is kind of bad. Fucking bitches. Let's do an outro song. Damn, I just said a bunch of shit. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you guys for coming out to the first stream back. It was a banger. We caught 50 pips on stream. Couple break evens that still ended up running. So whoever held that, congratulations. Those are nice. Remember, I'm a gambler, dude. I am not a trader. I'm a gambler. Don't follow what I do. This is entertainment. Listen to some music and hang out. Gotta put that disclaimer out there, bro. If you lose your fucking house, look at this. Bro, I would be taking buys here. But I'm going to be disciplined and go to sleep. I appreciate you, Jonathan, for showing up, bro. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Take it easy, Sam. Anunnaki, Jonathan. Don Julio. I appreciate you, Nate. I appreciate everybody for showing up, bro. Chamo, thank you, brother. King Woods, I appreciate you, bro, for being the first one here. Take it easy, gang. Yes, sir. This stream is probably going to get taken down.